This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
Good afternoon and welcome to 60 Minutes Nigeria. This week's edition promises to be another exciting time. My name is Egosa Agbonlao. I have with me very distinguished personalities, persons who have made their mark in various fields of human endeavor. We have an academics, Dr. Maxwell Osagie, who knows so much about data. Nice to have you, Dr. Maxwell.
Thank you.
Okay.
Viewers, good afternoon.
We also have with us His Royal Highness Bako Dogo, the Agumsa. Agumabasa.
Yeah.
So you are welcome to our program today.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
I must assure you that when you talk about the development of Nigeria, you cannot remove the fact that godfatherism has become a recurring factor, because Nigeria is practicing democracy, but the democracy of Nigeria seems to reverberate around the country because of debates and different schools of thought that has to do with either the success of democracy or the demerits of democracy. Either way, the issue of godfatherism must be mentioned. Now, godfatherism in Nigeria's context has to do with a godfather, with a politician that is popular, that is rich, that has the influence to nominate persons into different political offices. A godfather in a political party can bankroll the activities of that political party. But the question is it with good intent? At the end of the day, it determines who becomes the governor, who becomes the senator, who becomes the member of House of Rep, most times according to his interest. He protects his interest, he promotes his interest. So, one state that comes to mind is Rivers State, because the political tension in Rivers State is attributed to the issue of godfather. So many persons believe that Nyesom Wike, the former governor of Rivers State, now the FCT minister, is a godfather who actually brought in the incumbent governor, Fubara, and they've been having political tension. They've been having misunderstandings. There's problem. There's palpable fear. Uneasy calm pervades Rivers State. And the recent very disturbing news has to do with impeachment move by the State House of Assembly. Well, I won't do all the talking, but I needed to give you the background of our discussion. We'll start with Dr. Mansur Osagie. What's your opening remarks regarding this issue?
Okay, I think our case study happens to be Rivers State, which has a house of the current Minister of FCT. Godfatherism is not a new word in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a word that will fade out very soon.
Okay.
Because the way we have adopted it, there's one fear I always have about Nigeria. And when we adopt things, we adopt it for the wrong reasons, not really the right reasons. And the way we portray things is that if it doesn't favor me and my family, I think that is the context to which our political structure is built first, not Nigeria. You barely have few politicians who will say Nigerians first before their family. But it surprises to see people who already have money, who are already well known, are still clamoring for themselves, their families first before the Nigerian people. No, having said this, what is Godfatherism? Godfatherism, just like I said, is not new.
All right.
Is a mechanism that we have adopted from the traditional era. Normal culture actually recognizes that. The three dominant language we have in Nigeria, dominant language, the Igbo, the Hausas, and the Yoruba, adopted this thing time immemorial. They've been using it. Igbo we call it Naunku. Naunku means Oga over a servant. Okay. So then I think Yoruba refer to it as Kekere.
Okay.
While the Hausa refer to it as Mangida. Now these are words they've used over the years to refer to someone who provide for the people that he or she fed that are under him, that he loves, to provide for them so that they will not suffer, ensure that their economic background is safe, their safety, everything. So it's a word that we've used till it got to the hands of politicians. Before now, it was not in the hands of politicians.
Okay.
I think the coming of this current democracy that we have experienced, the unbroken democracy we have experienced now, has further entrenched or increased or instigate in the minds of people what Godfatherism should represent. And I think even if we have to start talking about it now, I think we need to also blame our forefathers who, by one way or the other, started this thing and they thought it was a funny thing. Who started it? When the likes of them Anene they sit down in one place, the late Anene that we all know, Mr. Fix-It. When they sit down in one place and just say, you go, hey, you, this position and everything. Now we now see what is playing out today. And it's no longer funny in our economy where one person sit down and decide what happened to the entire country. If there is any good gift God has given to man, is the way what we call free willism. For you to be free, that freedom which every man still require for fellow man, which is entrenched in our constitution, freedom. Now when you take that away from man, you have killed him. Okay.
We'll come back to you. What you just said about what happened in the PDP many years ago that ends Chief Tony Anene of blessed memory, that acronym or that name, Mr. Fix-It, the man was so popular, and once you are endorsed by him, you can go home and sleep. But the time came, there was a subtle revolt. No man is God. Those are political intrigues that happen in Edo State. So it's not really only in Rivers State. It has happened in different states. But the renewed tension, the renewed political tension in Rivers is very disturbing. Governor Simi Fubara just returned not too long from how will I call it, suspension.
Suspension.
The president imposed emergency rule, and the governor was surprised. He was removed from office, but he's back. and now his political benefactor, his godfather, is having problem with him again. But I know that His Royal Highness Bako Dogo, who knows a lot about political terrain, has a lot to say about this. What's your opening remarks?
Well, thank you very much. As a product of history,
yes,
and I also read political science.
Okay.
You see, the issue of rivers is being caused by the governor himself. I see no reason why the governor will be having the problem he's having in rivers. Because one, he have never been a politician. Two, he don't know how to be lawyer. There's an adage in Benin, Umana lawyer urioja.
What's the meaning of that? That
means if you are not humble to the person who brought you to anywhere, to your master, you will suffer dearly. Let me tell you, I listened to Ayo Fayose the other time on, I think on Arise TV, and Fayose analyzed so many things because the man also suffered what the governor is suffering now. I believe when you came in as a governor, somebody make you from nowhere because I think he was an accountant, a cashier. From cashier became he was promoted, later become a cashier general. And I believe as somebody who has made it to that level, and from nowhere, you were not even among the list of who become the governor. Somebody made you to become governor, give you form. You know, I believe you don't even spend one naira. We should tell ourselves the truth. And the man, all the members of the House of Assembly, he brought them. House of Rep, he brought them. Senators, the 3 senators, yeah, he brought them. Then, all of them are lawyers today. But only you now, after swearing in, this matter, remember this matter went as far to Supreme Court. And this man was there for you. It was after the Supreme Court, this is over, and then you now remember, oh, I want to be you cannot become father overnight. You must be a boy before you become a master. If you are willing to become a master overnight, it's not work. That is why you said that before you become a master, Igbo people go through trade, and you must serve somebody, so that when you now free from there, you become a master. And that is what is worrying Fubara right now. To the greatest surprise, the House of Assembly are like egg, whether you like it or not, because the members of the House of Assembly they have the automatic power. You're supposed to be sleeping in their room, so that if you know that if they are planning anything, you know immediately. You're supposed anywhere they are going to. I did not see Fubara doing all those things. None of the House of Assembly have traveled abroad with him to say, okay, let's go and chill off in social country. During that period, you lobby, it's about lobbying. God for that reason did not start today. It didn't start today. Even in school, in those days when we were in our primary school, secondary school, even in university, we have what we call godfathers. Even not only godfathers, we also have godmothers. You understand me? So it did not start today. You can see what is happening in America. Trump is a godfather to so many countries right now. So many countries are afraid of him because if you dare him, he will come after you. It's not only in Nigeria.
Yes.
Now, coming back to rivers, the one that you have forget first experience where they were wicked. Said you said they want to come and because I refuse to share river money. Do you have the money that river money? The man that brought you was the one who uses money. If whatever he's doing, when you want to nominate commissioner, you go to him, sir. What do you say? Okay, sir, I beg, let us take this person as commissioner for finance. You beg him. Later, you see that thing will gradually.
But does that portend well for our democracy?
It's very, very well, my brother. Let us call it pay speed. If you don't have a godfather, you cannot become a councillor today in Nigeria. If you don't have a godfather, common councillor, you cannot become a councillor today in Nigeria. You see,
so, don't you think that gives rise to mediocrity?
No.
We are persons who are very intelligent.
No, we are growing.
A lot of things to offer because they don't have a godfather. They don't have the opportunity.
We wait until you get you have a godfather. Let us be frank, because sometimes we come to television to come and deceive ourselves. We should stop deceiving ourselves. Let us be frank to things. Even in the church, in the mosque, we have godfather. We have spiritual father. Who you go to, you bow down. Please, sir, pray for me, because you want to associate yourself with that person. You understand me? So even as you know that person prayer will not do it, but he can pray after praying. He will now send you to somebody else who he has been praying for. It's not part of the godfatherism. It's at the religious house. So my brother, look at it now. What baffled me in the last Christmas, this last month I just passed, I was surprised when they said the governor sent 100,000 to House of Assembly members. Who did that? Are you not taking them for granted? The other time I had them he's saying the past the school administrator gave them SUV, gave them not the one you give. How much have you given them? Are they there for free? You are eating, you say somebody should else not eat. You must take care of them. That is their statutory.
They was trying to save the funds of
Which
Rivers
funds are you saving? What are you saving for? You are saving for the development of the people. If people are not well fed, will you talk about development? You must feed your people so that they be able to enact good laws for you. So they are in charge of oversight function. Because what they are doing, they are not doing anything wrong. It's the beauty of democracy. It is only when we are in the military era we say, no, what they are doing is wrong. Section 188 is to play it out, how to remove the governor. They are pulling the proceeding. Now you are immediately people are going to court. Asking CG, what they are doing is even detriment to democracy. Because no court have the right until that person is removed. No court have the right to say, okay, this person, I want to go to court to stop. You cannot stop impeachment proceedings unless that thing is not being followed. It's being followed to the letter. So I expected him at this time to be going from room to room in the night. Kneel down. If you take it to kneel down, you kneel down.
I know that's a figurative language.
Yes, I'm telling you, my brother. If you take it to kneel down, you kneel down. When you come back, you just know I don't have anything to do with them. But already they have gone to kneel down. Nobody will know. The stomach that drank Gary and the one that eat padadiam, there is no difference. If I happen to bring my own like this, okay, this one is enjoying. So why don't you do the right thing so that there will be peace? When Fayose was impeached, Fayose said he went on exile. When he came back, anywhere he started was they go. Take for example like Mondo Pawolo met full house of PDP. But overnight he maneuvered them. They become his best friend. All of them have to now start thinking how to decamp. And that's why you see he's enjoying what he's enjoying. If you are going to say, no, I'm the governor, because I'm the governor, number one citizen, you are, nothing will happen. Again, you went to register as you decamp to APC, 001. Everybody know that you are number one now. Everybody know you are number one. Everybody know that Fubara is number one in Egbe. By the time you say I'm 001, the 001, nobody I'm the number one. No, you are making somebody who put it there to be angry. It is silent. When Tinubu was not even president in Lagos, he removed what they call it Ambode. And again, somebody was the speaker of First Assembly in Lagos traveled. Before he came back, they impeached him. They removed him from the seat. What did he do? The president gave an order. You people should reverse that mistake you have done. He said reverse it immediately. Did anybody say no? It was reversed because he is a godfather to Lagos State, even when he was not even president of Nigeria. That's to tell you that everybody have a role to play. People say no, the president is going to sacrifice Wike. For what? If the president didn't touch Wike, that means all the investment in FCT is gone. Wike has transformed FCT. Wike is working in FCT. What has never happened? Like in the history of Nigeria, a non-native have never been appointed as a minister in FCT. Despite even me, my people are also benefiting in the Bassa people over there, which I'm very grateful to Wike. And he has given cars to traditional rulers here, which I'm very happy. You understand me? So I feared Fubara could have humbled himself by way of galvanizing, by way of meeting with those people, kneel down for them. If I have offended you, forgive me. Okay. If you have asked to forgive them, and nobody have that power to say, they will forgive him.
Thank you very much, Bako. We'll come to you. We'll just quickly take a break now. After that, Dr. Maxwell Sage has a lot to comment on this. It's always a delight to have you back on the program, especially for those of you who started the program with us. We are really grateful. Those just joining us, thanks for your time. It is 60 Minutes Nigeria. We are looking at the issue of godfatherism in the politics in Nigeria. Nigeria is practicing democracy, but the issue of godfatherism seems to have taken over. If you don't have a godfather, it becomes very difficult for you to occupy any position. You may be amongst the brilliant minds. You may be among those who are gifted in terms of innovative ideas, but all those ideas will just be thwarted if you don't have a godfather. Is he a merit or is he a demerit? Well, we have somebody who knows about merit and demerit when it comes to academics, and I know he also knows the practical, the real living style of Nigerians. Dr. Maxwell Sage. Yes.
Yeah, I think we need to put this thing into proper perspective.
Okay, please go ahead.
Vis-a-vis understanding both the back end and the front end of what this thing entails.
Yes.
If you listen to our father, Royal Highness here, at the tail end of his discussion, it became obvious that there is sentiment attached.
Okay.
Because Wike, as a minister, is doing something in his place, which he is benefiting from. Now, that's why I said, let's be practical. Let's be pragmatic. Let us be pragmatic about this thing. Now, the earlier we remove sentiment, I'm not Wike fan, neither am I Fubara fan. Their challenge is their challenge. Is their pocket they are fighting for. It's just that in the process of fighting for their pocket, they are affecting Nigerians.
Okay.
If they are not affecting us, we shouldn't have been talking about them today.
Yes.
Because psychologically speaking, it's affecting us. That's why we are discussing them. So be that as it may, I think this idea of, let us not shift away from the topic. The topic is not whether he did X, Y, Z or he didn't do X, Y, Z. The topic is that godfatherism, is it good for our democracy? Which is actually the core hub of our discussion today. So putting this thing into proper perspective is this. We must understand that in life as designed by God, no one comes into life without having anybody to lift you up to the next level. From time immemorial, it has always been. It didn't just begin today. It started from creation. Are we together? So if you read the story of Adam and Eve very well, you get to understand this thing better. Now the point we are looking at here is the fact that when you help someone, do you want to make the person till the person has no bone? For everything, sir, let's look at it from creation or from natural tendency.
Yes.
There is what we call, I don't want to go philosophical. I don't want to go philosophical. Now, in life, when you study nature are those things that you know that God created that you can actually interpret by your observation, which is science. So, but when we look at it beyond that, there is what we also call metaphysics. Metaphysics is something that lies beyond nature, things that lies beyond nature. So the question, if these things lies beyond nature, how do we now study them? So we studied them by experience. Inference are made from the attribute of those things. We say, oh, this is how it went yesterday. Someone had faith yesterday, it worked for him. So I could learn from that. All these things are learning from people who, peradventure, one way or the other, has had one or two ideas about that thing before. Now the question that you have taught me today, for me to now know what to do, is it enough reason that you should keep me in a state of where I cannot say anything and I become like water leaf in a state that I'm governing? Somehow, this is the politics that has not taken us to anywhere for how many years now? For over 40 years, it has not taken us to anywhere, and we are still, by today, canvassing that, oh, you must. I am not saying that you should know that Fubara did something that is good. No, but at least there should be measures. What are the measures? What led to it? When I say let's look at it from both the back end and the front end, if you look at what brought this issue, it's structure. It's structure. And when you look at Wike at the beginning, when Fubara came in, he said he has given him everything. He's free to take his decision. See, when you listen to politicians, you are not seeing back end in terms of what they said yesterday is different from what they are saying today. Those kind of people lack integrity. So to me, looking at the FCT minister, from all the statements that I've heard him say before, and the one that is now countering himself now, it speaks volume that there is no integrity. Let's call the spade a spade. Integrity is standing by what you said at the initial without shifting ground. Even though you have to shift ground, it should be obvious to the fact that, okay, it's not the one that will be so obvious to everybody to now say, oh, this. Now you have put someone as a governor. You are controlling all the local government. You are controlling all the House of Assembly. If you follow Wike method of leadership in River for 8 years, you will know that no one dare challenge him. For someone brought him there. If Patient Jonathan on his own part said, okay, Wike, I am in charge of all, because I came from Okrika. I am in charge of all the House of Assembly. I'm in charge of the local government and everything. Will Wike be able to do something? Now, so why I am not of the opinion that godfatherism should be entrenched the way we have taken it to be, well, I'm not in that opinion, but we should also know that when someone do good for you, like Fubara, you should learn how to appreciate back. But if that appreciation is going beyond a measure to which is not valid enough to benefit the people. When someone speaks, you know the person by their works. Truly speaking, whenever you hear Wike speak, listen to him. Read between. I'm an academic. So when you are talking, I am picking the point one after the other, and I am doing analysis on it. When you see Wike speak, if he's accusing somebody, he's accusing somebody because of Rivers State money. Rivers State money. Rivers State money. Which means, on a more general note, Wike is interested in the money. So he just want to, you know, when you see someone speak, you know much about the person from their words. The scripture says, out of the abundance of the heart, the man speaketh. Yes. So whenever you see Wike is addressing anybody that is supporting Fubara, is referring to the River State money, River State money, River State money. So let's call this way this way. This type of democracy will not lead us to anywhere. Where one person will sit down and said, give me local government chairman, hearing that is saying that, oh yes, if you are not loyal, you're loyal and everything. How long are we going to continue like this? If you listen to Very Dark Man, he went to Morocco. Morocco has no oil. What they had is leadership. When he was rolling out what he saw, he was surprised that a country like this could develop beyond Nigeria. So now this is the politics. If you keep doing the same thing and expect a different result, it means you are a fool. As far as we are concerned, Nigeria politics, as we speak today, is foolish by this method of godfatherism. But when it is obvious, because when you give birth to anybody, if a fowl lay an egg and hatch the egg, the hen, it get to a point, it start hitting, you go and do your own. The same thing with all other animals. How come in human, someone want to make you till you get to your 90 years? Where will Fubara now have his time? Now we are talking about the president of the country. That, oh, Obasa, he asked Obasa to come back. Even when the House of Assembly have rolled out what needed to be done. Now where is the freedom of the House of Assembly? If one person is not the one telling you, say we voted for 18 House of Assembly member, they are there, but it's only one word that they are taking. Where are the combination of ideas? If we continue like this, it means that Godfather says it, we just got to see that we say, na so it be.
Thank you very much, Dr. Maxwell. We'll come back to you, but that will be after this break. Nice to have you back on the program, 60 Minutes Nigeria. My name is Ego Sagbonlao. I have in the studio Izoyo, Inez, Bako, Dogo, and of course, Dr. Maxwell Osaige. And you can see the heated debate because it's centered on the need to have a robust, a developed country that we all can be proud of. So the issue of godfatherism, a case study of the renewed tension in Rivers, gives cause for concern. The governor of Rivers, Fubara, who used to be a very close ally of the former governor, his principal, now FCT minister, Nyesom Wike. It's really a disturbing situation right there in Rivers because it's going to stall development in Rivers. Don't forget, there's an aspect that we must look at. Fubara, just like every other Nigerian politician, he may not have been a politician, but now the issue of the blood of a politician has entered him. Now he wants second term, and Nyesom Wike says no. That's another factor. The issue of Godfather, they are not satisfied with his performance in his first term. So you complete your first term and retire. But the man says no. I have the powers, the government apparatus in my hands. So he's gone to APC, and that could just be the game changer. Well, His Royal Highness, I know that you are not comfortable with the kind of relationship that now exists between Fubara and Nyesom Wike. But what's the way forward?
Well, before the way forward, let us be frank to ourselves. Maybe some people just say this. Oh, you should remember, Nyesom Wike was a PDP when he delivered Rivers for the president. Nobody complained. Nobody complained. He delivered with the power of the Amechi and the rest there. He was able to deliver for the president. And that was what the president now said, oh, this man, you have done well. Let me also compensate you. Not just compensation, because I see your performances in Rivers, and right now become the minister in FCT. It didn't stop her there. And people are still complaining, oh, why must Wike be interfering with issue concerning Rivers? Okay, you want after Wike becoming minister for FCT, so his career of politics will just die. When the man have putting in place so many structures, and he still wants to continue to become relevant. And if you allow Fubara to go the way it's going, that means Wike will no longer enter Rivers again until he die. Let us be frank. You think that the way you are saying right now, I am the owner of Rivers. You also want, because every time you see there Ashawana. What is Ashawana? It's also Ashawana in Rivers. We have that tribe, the Just. It is only the Just supposed to be grateful to Wike. We have a joy in data. They are not be able to produce even the what they call deputy. We have a joy in a Bayelsa. It's only Wike were able to bring the job man as a governor. They're supposed to be grateful to him. Rather, what he's getting right now is coming from different quarters. He want to take over money. Wike is already, whether Wike is the minister or no minister today, Wike have made useful things for himself that he can never suffer. He has made money. You see, when politicians want to lie, say he asked me to bring money. Which money? How will Wike go and tell to bring money? We should stop saying this. Fubara should go back to the drawing board. Even it's not too late. Even with the impeachment that they have already served on him, even with whatever, let us start begging those people. Beg them, be on their knee. When they break, nobody will know where you go to. You should look for people to carry them to go and beg people. I'm grateful to some of the traditional rulers here who are also intervening to say, please, shield your sword. Let us see how we can settle this matter. But it's not for somebody to tell me, a whole House of Assembly member, you are sending them 100,000 in Christmas period. To do what? Because
they have their salary.
No, listen, my brother.
Their salary.
Let us be frank to you. Let us be frank. How can you say? What do you do?
So they have their salary. They have their allowances.
How much is their salary? Okay, Christmas period, you will not even give them a bonus.
So he's not supposed to. In an ID country, not supposed to.
As a lecturer, which country? You go to America. They are not ID country.
You have your salary. You have your allowances.
I want the floor. Let me finish.
Yes.
When I'm not finished, you not take over the floor. You understand me? So in a D country,
yes,
they call it lobby. You must lobby the legislators for you to have your way. Otherwise, impeachment notice will be served on you immediately. Even in look at when Governor Kwewo came in as governor. You see what he did? He went direct to what they call it, the Senate president. Went there to kneel down. Thank you very much, sir. Everybody was surprised. Why must the governor be doing this? I said that is how to know somebody who have undergo through training as a politician. Does he take anything from me? You see, he will go to the palace if he needs that. Does he take anything from me? He will know that he's #1 citizen of Edo State. But it's not just because I'm #1. Let me look at everybody. No, I cannot do this. I cannot do this. You see, that shows his humility. I expect Fubara should learn from people like Okpebo. I expect Fubara should learn from the past governors who were impeached. And what did they do? We should not say because of he has to bring money. Okay, since you become governor, what is the project have you put in place? Even though you are quarreling, be rolling that project so that people will be seeing it. That project will speak for you. Do you just sit down to start talking about quarrel? What you do today is to clear. Let me do this road. Go to the roads. Go to everywhere. Build things. Let people be seeing it. You are not doing it. House of Assembly, you want to go and destroy it, and people are happy with you. No, we should call spade a spade. What did House of Assembly do that you went there to go and destroy? Why? So I am of the opinion, the issue of there's nothing wrong about having a godfather. Wike has put every structure in Rivers. You cannot come overnight. First of all, when he came in, he started with local government. That's why you can say, no, don't destroy these people. Are the people who voted for you. Those are the people, your engine room. There is no way you can be able to even take them. By the time you take them out of Rivers to somewhere and wine and dine with them, they will come back. They won't forget Wike. If you have done the right thing with the House of Assembly, the House of Assembly will not be talking about Wike today. Because you refuse to do, you are raising your shoulder, whereby you are having nothing. The people that are there today, when there was state of emergency, all of them ran away from him. He suffered it alone. But as soon as he come back, all of them they all bounce back. No, we are Ashawana, we are there with you. Ashawana, what Ashawana? Can Ashawana help you right now? But I expected right now, this man should be humble. those who want to support Tinubu don't go corner. Is that a talk? You are sending a message, a very bad message to somebody. Don't go corner. Wike that came out boldly and said, I will not support PDP. I'm going to support the president. Boldly. They did not do it hidden. And he said, I'm going to deliver. He delivered for the president. Now you are not making you don't become a musician overnight. If you want to support a president, don't go corner. Is that a talk? We should leave that. Let us now, because other people are going to learn from what is happening in Rivers. Other governors will go to learn from what is happening in Rivers.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll come back to you, His Royal Highness Bako. I can see that Dr. Mansour is hitching. The way forward.
The way forward is
yes.
Just like we agreed at the initial stage of this discussion that godfatherism is not a new concept.
Okay.
It is not a bad thing. That's not our claim today. Our claim right here now, or what we are trying to buttress, is the fact that where you become a godfather to someone, allow the person to breathe a bit. Allow the person. See, the best part of, are there not people who told the former president of US, I said, step down for your vice? When he was saying, I want to run. Then Barack Obama, they came together and said, step down for
Harry.
Is it Harry?
Okay,
No,
the
lady, I've forgotten her name. Step down. And he stepped down. Those are the kind of godfatherism. Now, the beauty of Okpebholo in Edo State, let's get it clear, sir. When you have a godfather from another state, is a bit better. Okpebholo had a godfather from presidency, not waiting. Because if you look at the story that brought Okpebholo in, it was not in the picture from the godfather that be. I don't want to mention name. It was not in the picture from the godfather that be. Okay, in an attempt to bridge the gap for peace to reign, the likes of the Mise Iyamo and etc. actually fought hard. There were several trips. If you go to airport, go and look at their manifesto for that period, which election, and look at how many trips they made a day, flying in and out of the state and everything. So it was the presidency, the likes of the Senate president, as well as all these people who said, no, it is the turn. Since we played the politics of Edo year and year, let it go to this place. Royal Highness is aware of that because he came from that region. Yeah. He knew very well that it was not the godfather. So if we want to play this same role of godfatherism that Royal Highness is applauding right now, yes, Okpebholo will not be there. Truly speaking. Because the godfather that be was already turning the game. Even me as a Benin man, I didn't support the fact that a Benin man is leaving, let another Benin man. What is this tribal issue?
So there's rotational.
What is this tribal issue that has tribal matter really helped us, democratically speaking? No, allow it to go. The state is not for one person. So what brought Okpebholo in was so evidential that the presidency, those that be on top, prevail on the godfather that we have here, which is the Shomole. And they said, okay, your own candidate that you are projecting now, and the candidate to which all these people are projecting, which is the rightful thing to do as at that time, bridge them together as the governor and the deputy. That's what we have till tomorrow. So if we are applauding this same mechanism of godfatherism that the Wike is now attributing night and day, if it played out here, will you have Okpebholo in the picture? Let's go. Let's define it. You will not have Okpebholo in the picture. So that is the point I'm trying to make, that please, in the course of godfatherism, if at the day that same godfatherism persisted in Edo State, Okpebholo will not have 1/3 of the Edo State House of Assembly. Now the man is the godfather of himself. That's what we want in democracy. He's the godfather of himself. Why he understood that he needs to respect all the powers that be that brought him in, but he's the godfather of himself. He takes decision whenever he wants to take decision. I was not surprised when he suspended the Attorney General of the state, which happened to be another big win as far as political hierarchy is concerned. So it takes someone who has power to demonstrate his free will to be able to do something and get it clear. But if you have somebody, if I'm sorry to say, if Oshomole, I'm sorry, if Oshomole is still the one presiding over him 95% or even 70%, the man will not be functioning the way it's functioning now. So let's call the spade.
But Governor Paulo said Oshomole is the leader.
No, see, that is the classical respect that
is that what you are saying now?
That is the classical respect. That is the classical respect that Fubara lacked.
Thank you.
So, but to say that okay, Okpebholo, I will give you who is the local government chairman. No man will take it. Okpebholo will not take it. The man that I know, I will give you the local government chairman. I will give you all the House of Assembly. I will give you the so automatically all the mechanisms that checkmate him. And now it's somebody's hand. No man will take that. So that is what is playing out in River. So what we are saying is this: Wike did not become governor overnight. Wike did not become FCT minister overnight. People gave him that opportunity. You have seen the decision that Wike has taken, Tosa in the FCT. If the power that be that made him there is constantly interfering into what he does night and day, will he have the tendency of succeeding in FCT? Bearing in mind that there are powers and forces that are fighting against him. So what we are saying is this: we are saying, while we respect the concept of godfatherism, when you put someone there, please take a little step backward, allow the person to function. If the person is not being respectful clearly enough, it's the people that will tell that this man is ungrateful. But the way the Wike has played it out, people are not just saying this man is ungrateful, but they are also not saying that the method by which Wike has adopted is detrimental to our politics and is detrimental to Nigeria, is detrimental to the end product of what we represent.
Thank you very much. Royal Highness, as we conclude, do you really think this concept of godfatherism should be sustained?
It depends on how you are interpreting it now. Like him that is talking, I know how many people that are under him. He's a godfather. Whether you like it or not, you only come here to come and say godfather. You are a godfather, whether you like it or not. Because we are going to investigate those yes, those you also supervising as godfather. The last local government, is it what they call it, that happened? The governor did not produce one person on his own. The leaders are the one who bring people to say, governor, this one will be good for us in future. This one will be good for us to do this one. And the governor accepted because he's a Democrat. He knows what it takes for, because when you bring people, those people are going to be loyal to him, not to the people that brought them. But that's why they will be loyal to the people that brought them. But their first primary loyalty goes to the governor. You understand me? So that is what I am saying about godfatherism. It's not that Wike do not want to say Fubara go, but Fubara lacks so many things. If you are suffering Wike, must you be suffering the House of Assembly? Does the House of Assembly members, are they answering Wike name? You could have if put yourself into them. At the end of the day, you'll be able to enter them proper and you have control over them. But he refused to do that. And that is where my problem lies with him. Let Fubara, because we are blaming Wike. Wike also want to have his structure on ground. After Fubara go, even if Fubara want to go, he still want to, because you see, during the period of state of emergency, local government elections were conducted, and the House of Assembly stood their ground that you can, even the governor come in that cannot even remove them. Because we come out to play with them, so let those people first of all go. Later, even though you want to have all of them, you go back to your godfather. Godfather, please, this water. You can see what the style this person is using in Edo State. Our leader in Edo State is Oshomole. Does he mean Oshomole is really the leader? But he wants to make sure he put things in order so that anyone that is angry, anybody that comes to him, so you are my leader, you're my leader. That does not take anything from me. But everybody knows that the number one citizen of Edo State, the number one is the governor. But that is kind of a things I want Fubara to also be doing, not to be saying that I am number one.
Are you saying Fubara is not diplomatic?
He's not diplomatic. That's
the key.
Let me tell you what is. Where I first of all, when they stretched Fubara in, I was watching it on telly. And Fubara was moving with his wife and one of his more sons. The wife wanted to hold him. He told the wife hand away. I said, this man, there's going to be problem. If you have that, go and watch it. You know that anxiety when you're a woman now. Yeah. I'm not the first lady. You want to hold the husband. He told the woman hand away and hold the son. I was shocked when I said that. Okay, I said this man. Well, let us watch. And he said, if you are saying, oh, Wike, you are my father. You are even my godfather. You are this. It doesn't take anything away from you. But if you don't have that, anybody that comes, you want to, it's like somebody now, a first son, you go to New market. I am the first son, no. I am the first son. Everybody knows that you are the first son.
Yes.
Then why are you coming to announce it again? What do you want them to say? The father will say, okay, this my son wants me to die. Because he's preparing present for me. Because nobody is arguing about first son with you. You go to New market. I'm the first son. Everybody know that one. My right must be given to me. The father will say, for you to take my life early, I will make sure that you go away. Let us be frank. Godfatherism is not the way we are interpreting it right now. Godfatherism is a way of, okay, sir, I want you to help me. When you help me, I will be loyal. And it will come to a time, after that man help you, you too become a godfather later. It cannot stop. Even there is nothing you will do to change it. Look at right now. He's not a godfather. Any country that says I don't want to see your face, okay, you wait for me, I'm coming. He will look for one allegation alleged against you. Nigeria is a country of interest. What do you think is happening? Is it that they are killing Christians? Is it only Christians that were killing in Nigeria? Is Muslims not be killed? Are pagans not be killed? But because he wants the Nigerian government to be loyal to him. And right now we are loyal, whether we like it or not. We are loyal to him right now, even everybody, even including me. You understand me so? Including me. Let us of course spade the spade. So I am appealing to Fubara. If he doesn't know how to respect people, if you don't have that tendency of how to be loyal, you should go and learn it. Let it come to Edo. We have people that will put him in lecture. Go to my palace, I will teach him. So,
Dr. Master, your concluding remarks.
Yes. Seriously speaking, have you looked at this trend of godfatherism that is more of higher percentage in South?
It's what you did not know.
No, sir.
It's what you did not know.
I follow democracy.
I say what you did not.
I follow democracy keenly, sir. Keenly. You hardly see where a former governor is still prevailing on the sitting governor. You hardly.
What about the situation in Kano?
Kano.
I am the one that
No, it's not let's take it from the Kaduna. El-Rufai couldn't succeed in it with all he got and everything, because that was the first time we could say, okay, now the Kano you are saying, the Yusuf and Kwankwaso.
Yeah.
It's very clear that Kwankwaso does not have a grip. Kwankwaso is only speaking from a electioneering perspective. Let's balance it.
Okay.
Kwankwaso is saying, oh, this man did it, the former governor did it, and we use election to punish him. It's a two different thing. So if you decamp, if he's a godfather, he's really playing that godfatherism in a more way that Royal Highness is taking it now.
No, not me taking it. What I see on ground.
Yeah, Yusuf,
not me, because
Yusuf would have folded his hand and he wouldn't leave. But you and I know that he's living, whether we like it or not.
And Kwankwaso is also living.
So if he's living, it means that the godfatherism is actually not playing an active role in that state. But let's look at it. It's only in South. You have one person putting the first governor, he will put the second governor, he will put the third governor. We have heard it in the north.
Kogi South, Yaya Bello planted somebody from the same area, which the most populated place in Kogi is at the Igalas. And the Yaya Bello place is a minority place. After being a governor for 8 years, he now brought in I don't know who stand. Yes,
Adodo is his cousin.
It's his cousin. Nothing happened. Is that not the godfather?
I use the word.
And the same Adodo right now, he's playing it quiet with him.
I use the word.
This is my father.
I use the word. I said it's more of higher percentage.
Yes.
In the South.
Because
that was the word
because they know what they are doing there.
Now the point I'm trying to make is this. It is not good for our image. Just like you saw what played out in the Morocco versus Senegal, where someone scored, you said cancel. There was nothing. To me, at that point in time, I said this is not good for our image. Then a few minutes later, you said you awarded it, which was actually a right penalty. But somebody just scored a few minutes ago. So in fairness, you should have done what you ought to have done at the initial, because those same people called that you should go to the VAR to go and check.
VAR.
You refuse. But this one, after some minutes, you went there. fairness. What we are saying
Thank
is
you very much. Because
Gofadarism
of time,
should calm down,
Referee
let
will
the
blow
person
whistle.
that
He
is
gets
there
that way
breathe
decide. That's the meaning.
and do something just like our governor here is doing today. That is the kind of Gofadarism.
thank you very much. I can say that my guests have posited that Governor Monday Okpebholo, the way he publicly knelt down to some highly placed public office holders is a diplomatic approach to governance.
Yes.
And that other governors can imbibe that. Governor Okpebholo is always talking about President Tinubu bringing money to Edo State. He has won the heart of the president. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the program for this week. My gratitude goes to His Royal Highness Bako Dogo and of course Dr. Maxwell. Thanks for your contribution. And of course, it's been a wonderful crew here working behind the scene. Do have a wonderful weekend ahead. Bye-bye.
Thank you.